Can't hear the announcer here, but Joe, give us the starting lineup for Hornell if you would. You see Jermaine Dixon and Wyatt Everingham.
Yep, and then there's, of course, P.J. Pico and Aaron McInerney and Austin Goldnitz.
Okay.
Rounded out then for the Bath Haverling Rams, it was Owen Burlingame, Austin Duran, Lawrence Duncan, Michael Binkowski, and then number 24, Gavin Price.
So welcome everybody to today's Section 5 Livingston County matchup between Hornell and Haverling. I'm Bob Fleischer along with Joe Flint here from Alfred University. Alfred University boys basketball hosting today's tournament as a fundraiser for them. And it's a big, big gym, isn't it?
Yeah, and like I said, Bath is at 5-5, Hornell 6-3. Typically, the Hagedorn kid is probably their leading scorer normally. He's injured today, so the rest of the Rams are going to have to fill that role. So,
yep.
In the years past, like last year, number 4. Lawrence Duncan has had good games against Hornell, and number 2, Austin Duran's a very good guard. Super passer, inside out.
And a 3 just like that for Everingham.
Everingham hits the first 3, which is great for his confidence this early in the game.
Hornell in the white, Haverling in the blue.
Yep, number 5, Mike Binkowski, foot on the line. Again, Hornell's really good at ball pressure and trying to turn the other team over. So right out of the gate. Yep, good idea by Jermaine Dixon. Tried to get into the paint. Had someone, Rams kind of tipped it and went off the front of his foot. Both teams with an early turnover.
Oh, nice block from behind.
Yeah, that's Austin Goldnitz. He can get up off the floor. Jermaine Dixon with the run out.
Wow, he's able to split the seams there. Ooh. Oh, I thought a friendly bounce, but you saw Goldnitz come in there and try to sky it.
Yeah, and his hand was above the rim.
Seven nothing, just like that, Joe. Oh, good tip. And then recovery.
Oh, nice look by Aaron, just a little bit high for that outlet pass to Dixon on the right wing.
Let's go back to that block by Goldnitz here on the replay.
Yeah, he has the ability to get, he jumps off 2 feet, right? And so he's usually, has his balance and he can get up high off of a 2-foot jump.
Don't forget girls coming up after this. Nice little.
Yeah. Number 1, Owen Burlingame, that little 5-6 footer right from the block area. Nice little jump shot. Those ones are tough to make. No backboard to help you out and distance control. Very good job by Owen.
And a reach. Foul on number 5 for Haverling.
Yeah, Mike Binkowski. They can ill afford to lose him to early foul trouble. Again, a little alley-oop to Austin Goldnitz looking for the jam, two-handed jam.
I love it.
Yeah. Just a little bit too far away from the basket. Good job, Aaron McInerney. Little ball pressure.
And a jump ball.
That's a good call by the referee.
Yep.
You know, it's not a foul. It's not a travel. Both teams had the ball. Nice call. Actually, Austin Duran here, number 2 with the ball. He's been on varsity for about 3 years, so he's a very experienced guard. With Hagedorn down, they're going to need guys like him to score, right? He's a really good point guard, really good distributor of the basketball, but they're going to need him to score some points today.
Tried a little inside out there, but good defense on Hornell's part. Nice rebound over the top that time. And good job, no call, too, because he was the only one that went up.
Yeah.
Defender tried to push him back a little bit, but made no attempt to go after that ball.
Early on, it's Hornell getting to the 50-50 balls, right? That's probably one of the stats that people don't think about. But coaches all track who's getting the 50-50 balls, right? Which team is more aggressive and hustling a little bit more. Not saying that's the case right now, but early on, Hornell getting to all the 50-50 balls.
And a 3 by McInerney.
So far, very balanced scoring by the Raiders. A couple threes, one by Evingham, one by McInerney. Got Golnitz scoring inside. All that without, I don't know if PJ has scored yet. Domain had the one fast break, so good sign for Hornell with Pico not even scoring yet. We're up 10-2, or they're up 10-2.
Forward Aaron McInerney.
Number 3, McLean Wright in for the Rams. Right, what a move by PJ, right? He's very good in the open court on those things where he can kind of be a point forward almost.
Yeah. You want your bigs. If they can dribble, what a plus.
Well, his vision is very good, right? And he keeps his head up. He's a very good passer on those fast break type situations. Yeah, it's a very good press breaker, right? Hornell with that 3/4 court pressure, right? You get that one clean pass, and as long as you're aggressive to the basket, you can.
Ooh. Yeah, that was a good job by Gavin Price. A nice spin.
Yeah. Like I said, Duran needs to score, right? So I'm sure his coach is imploring to him without Hagedorn, we need guys that are going to score.
Suddenly the lead is cut in half, 12-6.
Yep. That's a good sign. Aaron McInerney taking it to the basket.
Take a look back at that shot. Nice cut in by Gavin Price for Haverling. Nice pass. Beautiful layup off the backboard. Nice job, Gavin.
And it's nice to see Austin Golnitz already getting a bunch of shots off inside. I happened to be watching the game. I wasn't doing it with you, but I was watching the game against U Prep, right? Mm-hmm. A little different team, a lot of shot blockers, and he wasn't, probably being aggressive enough to, to at least try to attempt to get some shots off inside.
You got to grab the ball with 2 hands. Oh, nice try. Nice job by Dixon.
Yep, nice left-handed block by Domain. Good job taking it deep into that zone for Domain. Some people give that ball up too early before the defense is committed.
Yep.
Domain did a very good job of getting it deep enough to give Austin Golnitz a chance at an inside basket.
Oh, Peak, a little head shake. And the drive. Nice job, PJ. Timeouts. As we go back to that job by Dixon here, who just blocks it with his left, like you said. Good job. And carries it up the court. Another one that can dribble the ball is Demaine Dixon.
Yep, that's one of those early signs, right? Which teams has a number of ball handlers, right?
I know we're at Alfred University, but today's game brought to you by Alfred State College. Hit the ground running, the degree from Alfred State. To live in Allegheny and Steuben County residents get $2,000 or more per year in scholarships. That includes transfer students. For Alfred State College, Dr. Pat Pico, MD, 15 Lotus Street in Wellsville, 585-596-4129, providing quality care to the residents of Steuben, Allegheny counties for over 25 years. It's Dr. Pat Pico. Wilkins Auto Sales. In fact, you went by Wilkins on the way up here. That's the car haulers, utility trailers, dump trailers, and so much more from Wilkins Auto Sales, just outside the Hornell city limits on your way to Thatcherville.
Couple substitutions for Hornell. You got Nick Gray and Marco Pico now in the game. And for Haverling, you got number 20, Eric Carney Hendricks.
Hornell doesn't have really a true sixth man. They have like three of them. You know what I mean? Both Gray, Pico. You can mix those guys in there quite in the ninth grader or eighth grader Woolliver, or is it ninth grader? Ninth grader, Ben. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, they all have a little bit different games, right? So depending on the opponent.
I want to welcome everybody watching from the beautiful Bath area. Nice anticipation.
Again, aggressive ball pressure by Hornell, right?
Yep.
And that's what they want from that front line of that three-quarter press. Be aggressive. We've got guys back to help against them scoring if they do get it past you.
Did you see?
Yeah, one-handed grab up above the Haverling players. Just couldn't corral it in.
There's PJ.
Good ball fake. It's all right. Nick Gray with a rebound and a putback, just a little bit hard off the glass.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Oops, I do have the score reversed. I don't know how. I think Hornell's away. I think I'm just so used to. So apologize, everybody. Sure. I got it 16-6 Haverling. Apologize. We'll get that correction. Thanks for those watching online to keep me sane here. I don't know what I was thinking.
Well, we're not at home, so.
Yeah.
Good hustle by Nick Gray. Right?
Oh, a nice little Euro step, too. Did you see that?
Yes.
And count it.
And as we discussed, Woolliver is now in the game for Hornell also. Good hustle by Nick Gray. That could have been an easy fast break layup. He challenged it, and the challenge works. They missed a shot, but good putback by number 20, Eric Carney Hendricks.
Yeah, another name that I've yelled, or not yelled, but announced quite a bit over the years, Carney Hendricks. A multi-sport athlete. As everybody usually on these teams in the southern tier.
So is he a soccer player, Carney Hendricks?
I think so.
Right,
you'd think I remember because it's just so many kids and so many. He must be.
And he's an 11th grader, so.
Yeah.
Got 2.9 seconds left, so Coach Scholes wants to work a inbounds play up and see if we can get an easy basket right at the end of the first quarter.
Today's game brought to you by Logo Print Company across from the Hornell High School. Embroidery, screen printing, laser engraving. They can do it all. Thanks, Chris Odell at the Logo Print Company. Banners, T-shirts, hats, anything you need at the Logo Print Company. Lamax Automax. Maximize your dollars every day with a trip to Lamax Automax and Lamax Pro Wrench Tire and Auto. Complete auto care, including collision at Lamax Automax. Thanks, Lamax. Valentine's Day is almost here. Buy a gift certificate for that loved one from Twin Hickory Golf Club. Log on to twinhickorygolfclub.com. Thanks to the Sherburne family. Wishes everybody a happy new year, and can't get soon enough here as the green grass is. Oh, and he made it.
Right, just as Coach drew that play up, right? Everybody executed.
And I almost missed it. I was like coming back from, I did do a replay, I think. Let me see if it plays it or not. Nope, I'm going to go back. Hold on. I thought I had the replay here. Let's see if I have it here. Yep, here it is. Nice job. The feed. Beautiful.
Yeah,
shot.
just didn't eat that space up, you know. It gave him just enough room to get a clean shot off for Wyatt Evingham.
Give you a picture of Wyatt here.
And I think we talked about it in the girls' game against Dansville the other day. You know, Haverling, I'm sure they're were realistic, right? They need things to go in their favor. They need to eliminate the turnovers, right?
Yep.
They got to make sure they're hitting some threes, right? Because they're not going to be able to score inside against Hornell that easily with their big man injured. So a lot of things have to go their way. And as you can see so far, Hornell's had their way with Haverling in both of those areas. They've turned the ball over a bunch, right? And really limited Haverling's ability to hit a three.
Especially at 5-5. You know, you're going to play Hornell and then your player's injured. You know, your top player.
Yeah.
And we've all coached and have had that happen. And it's just the coaches, the parents, the players have all got to be just kind of sunken. No, it's still a game and you got to play it, but...
Yeah, and I know just coaching with Coach Scholes over the last few years, Hagedorn is an issue, and the game plan is really centered around stopping him and limiting him in points. So to have him not playing is a huge deal for Hornell.
6'1" senior. Especially, as, you know, we saw it for Hornell with Hoyt on the girls' team to be out the season. I hope it, you know, that boot on his foot doesn't look good. You know, I hope he's not done for the season.
And I'm sure Hornell would rather have him playing, right?
Yeah.
You know, the number of quality games that you can get in the regular season that test you a little bit, the better you are at the postseason.
And a foul.
Well, it kind of ate up Wyatt's space to land, I believe is what they're calling it.
Yeah, I don't think there was ever a time, and sure, when you were coaching or, you know, you want to play a team that's short-handed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with, well, they didn't have so-and-so. It has nothing to do with that. It's just you want to always play their best players and the best competition, especially during the regular season.
Yep.
You know? Don't forget Varsity Girls coming up at 5 o'clock today right here on Play Sports from Alfred University. Oh, nice job getting back by Dixon. Very speedy defender.
Ooh, nice hands by number 1 Owen Burlingame. Steals it from the freshman Ben Mulliver.
Nice spin by Durand that time. Couldn't get it to finish.
Oh, nice pass by Evingham.
McInerney. Nice defense by PJ. Wow, how do you get that pass out of there?
Maybe a travel.
Yeah. Look at the Hornell's defense. Wow. This is the fastest I've seen them play defensive-wise in a long time, and it's going to be a travel. So Wyatt made, what, 2 out of those 3 for the three-pointers.
Yep. Not just Wyatt, everybody, but when Wyatt can get into that paint area, right, it helps him offensively and it helps everyone around him, because we have three-point shooters, and then now with Golnitz inside, someone's got to collapse to stop Wyatt, and he has the ability to get by the first man.
Fade away, wow.
Yeah. That little 10-footer from the, mid-range type corner for PJ. Nice take by Wyatt, though.
Oh, yeah, beautiful take.
Yep.
Ooh, could have been a little hack on PJ, but letting him play.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a 3.
Yeah, nice shot by number 3, McLean Wright. They need to, like we talked, they need to hit those open looks to stay in this game at halftime. And as a coach, I'm okay with that shot that Domain took. Wide open, inside the free throw line. We need to hit those shots. And the more you take those shots, the more familiar that shot is for you in the game, and you can start knocking it down towards the end of the season.
Nice pass on the inside, too, to get it to
Nice
Domain.
look by Aaron McInerney.
And a timeout. Give us a chance to go back and show you a couple of those replays here. Watch this by PJ. A little fadeaway.
A little bit of Dirk Nowitzki there, right?
It was.
I guess.
And then you can see the next play here. Nice look by McInerney. Up to Domain.
Yeah, Domain's very good leak out guy, right? As soon as he sees that we've controlled the rebound, he's on the move.
Today's game brought to you by Maple City Collision. It's salt and sand and slip and slide season.
Right, yeah, it's snowing on my way in.
So, I know. Yeah. So I was behind a truck today, or a state truck, when I came into Alfred. So bring it to Maple City Collision. Those dings and dents you get, and salt, rust, and Maple City Collision can do the job for you. And if you need a new vehicle, buy from Simmons and Rockwell Nissan and Ford dealerships. Log on to Simmons and Rockwell Nissan of Hornell.com and Simmons and Rockwell Ford.com. Dagan Funeral Home, 38 Church Street in Hornell. Cremation service is $16.95 plus the crematory fee. That's thanks to Jim Dagan, Laura Pico. Number $16.95 plus the crematory fee. And, of course, Butler Excavating and Concrete. They do snow removal, too. So Butler Excavating and City View Towing. Give them a call. So if you go off the side of the road and get stuck on your way home, Joe, you can call City View Towing.
There you go. And then if you need to...
Thank God I've only had to use them once, and there's a nice 3.
Yeah, number 2,
Duran.
Austin Duran. Marco Pico lost the hand a little bit. Nice block by number 3, McLean Wright. Good hands by Duran.
And good job by Pico.
Yeah. His arms are so long, right? And when he hustles out there at the top, and his length is just a problem defensively for their opponents.
Just got word. Thank you, Samantha. That Carney Hendricks plays football and baseball.
Okay, good.
So I knew, because I do the baseball games as well.
Yeah, I recognize it because obviously I coached the varsity last year for the last few years. And
you're retired now, right?
Yes,
Officially.
I am.
Yep, so you're done with baseball.
Yep. Chris Van Leeuwen taking over the varsity program.
You had a fun tenure,
you know,
to say the least.
In life, you gotta fill your life up with memories, and I got a few. But I always say to people that year that we had the terrible loss, though, that the wins going up to that game were just so much fun and stuff that these guys are gonna remember the rest of their life. It just didn't end the way we wanted it to.
And I'm gonna tell you, Joe, not many coaches in this country have seen their game. Have other people, 78 million people seen
crazy,
that game. Yeah. 78 million saw that clip. It's amazing.
No, I mean, I had interviews with NBC News and Japanese TV.
Yeah, they called me on all that too, obviously for the rights to use it, and asked me my Fox News. Crazy.
Nice shot by Carney Hendricks. You can see he's getting more comfortable, right? He came in off the bench, and now he's just... Yeah, with number 4, Lawrence Duncan on the bench, right? That gives the inside just a little easier for Golnitz.
Oh, and count it! Watch this replay here and good. Able to get it to fall. Nice job. The thing is that Haverling chips away. They cut it down to 12 there a minute ago. Now it's back up to 17.
Yep.
They're just missing that key on defense too. You know what I mean? They've made it too easy for Hornell to get in. I think if in the second half or even pick it up here before the end of the half, if they can, just kind of stop Hornell, but it's hard to stop that fast.
Yeah, and the press, is just...
Yeah, there you go right there.
Yeah. Oh, good heads up from Demaine Dixon. Kick out to McInerney.
Oh, yep. A little... I don't think he had total control of the ball.
No, it was just like a little half step before the Euro step.
Yeah.
It just cost him a little bit.
Nice try, though. Good thought.
Yep. Actually, that was awesome hustle by Aaron McInerney just to force that, right? Sometimes you just give up. Not there. Aaron with a nice hustle play for the Raiders.
He is one of the players, McInerney I think is key to a sectional run. And I mean it by this. We know he can shoot threes, but his rebounding has to be a huge factor on this team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree with you 100%.
You can't shoot the three and just hustle back. He's got to follow his shot. He's someone, you already got guys going back for the defense, but I think his inside defensive game has got to be, he does play. He's got rebounds this season, but I think he can do better.
Well, and you're right, because Hornell doesn't have a traditional center, right? PJ's not a center, even though he's got the height to be. He's not a center. Of course, then he just blocks a shot from inside. But, and Austin plays, the center role, but he doesn't have the size. So we need rebounding by committee. And to your point, Aaron's got to be a big piece of that.
And I say that everybody has their role and does it very well, too. And like I said, if you add that factor in there on the rebounding for him, Hornell, I don't want to say unstoppable. You never want to say that because there's always teams out there better than you. But it'll improve their chances. And you see it here today. His rebounding today has been very good.
Yeah.
Nice rebound by Lawrence Duncan, the fourth.
Yeah, good ball movement by Hornell, right?
Yep.
Got a nice open look. Wow.
No, I thought he was going to dunk.
I'm sure his brother, Gennaro, sitting down there watching.
Yeah.
He's probably thinking that his brother was going to go for the dunk.
You only have a few chances, maybe one a game. I think he should have done it.
And he'll get a bunch because when he plays the top of that three-quarter press that they do.
You're right. Yep.
He'll be in that position, you know. Sometimes it's just where you're set up, which foot you're going to go off, right? That you feel comfortable enough.
Mm-hmm. And that's the second pass we've seen that's almost going over. Well, that one did go over.
Sure.
Wyatt's head, but.
Good paint touch by Domain, right? They're doing the same things, and that's one of Hornell's strengths. They got a bunch of guys that can beat you off the dribble, get into the paint, and either score or find the open man.
A little block. Nice job by Dixon.
And there's PJ, right? Push that ball. Put pressure on the defense.
Domain wasn't going to play basketball this year. He was going to concentrate on indoor track. And to our benefit, he decided to play basketball.
No, I talked to Coach Scholes about it after that UPrep game. That was a game changer. He makes a huge difference for this team.
Yep.
Defensively, and those run-outs, right? And he was aggressive in a bunch of the few games that I watched.
It took a few games just to settle him in, get comfortable with his role, but I'm telling you, he really, nice try. So that's going to take us to half. Today's game brought to you by Giglio's Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, 382-0836. Chad Giglio, 24-hour day emergency service, fully bonded and insured. Thanks, Giglio's Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, especially with the cold weather. You don't want your heating system to go down. Give Giglio's Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling a call. The Italian Villa, 196 Seneca Street in Hornell, the best Italian cuisine around, plus all your American favorites, chicken wings, steaks, cheeseburgers, and more. Over 60 years, thanks to the Italian Villa. Apex Chiropractic, helping you achieve new heights in wellness. Dr. Joseph McKay, 44 Genesee Street in Hornell. He's a professor of nutrition and a professional natural bodybuilder. Have you ever thought about becoming a professional bodybuilder?
Yeah.
It crosses your mind, right? So good job, Joe. I've seen pictures. Wow,
I
it's amazing.
still think about it occasionally.
Ed's Computer Sales and Service, 180 Main Street in Hornell, 607-324-6424. Need a new computer, one repaired? It's Ed's Computers. Thanks, Ed's. And, of course, First Heritage at Federal Credit Union. Open an Apex checking account, a checking account that pays you. That's right, you're in cashback rewards, foreign ATM fees refunded. Do you Apex? I do. First Heritage, Federal Credit Union. Okay, we're going to take a little break. We'll be back with second half after this.
After you've been injured at work, you might feel like you're up against your employer.
But the truth is, your employer isn't the opponent, the insurance company is. You need a workers' comp attorney with the knowledge and experience to maximize your benefits.
Call Connors and Ferris today, as we have dedicated over 20 years of our professional careers to helping injured workers.
Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
Concerned about the cost of your insurance? The Ryan agencies sift through quotes from many companies to uncover your best insurance value. You'd be surprised at the savings we can find. Let's just talk. What's there to lose? The Ryan agencies, your local insurance inflation fighters.
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.
Everyone has a ritual, that small thing that keeps us focused.
A habit we never skip to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
But what do you do to keep your head in the game, to drown out that self-doubt and support your mental health? Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and your mental health.
Discover the resources that you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
In life, some surprises are good, and some surprises are not. You'll be pleasantly surprised by how much cash you could earn with an Apex Cashback checking account. Earn 3% cash back on your debit card purchases, and your ATM fees are refunded each month you qualify. Plus, when you refer a friend or family member to First Heritage and they open an Apex Cashback account, you'll each earn $50. Visit fhfcu.org, open your account, and refer your friends today.
We come from a long line of farmers, and there's a sense of pride, but there's also a significant amount of pressure.
Farmers have to take care of their physical and their mental health, because what's a farm without a farmer?
Watching the sun come up, that's my time. I can have a cup of coffee, and every day's a new opportunity.
That's cool. Your hand's gotten so Yay!
Don't forget to check in on yourself. Love your mind.
Laura and I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of our veterans, especially those who have served or are currently serving overseas.
Here at the Dagan Funeral Home, we take pride in serving the funeral needs of our veterans. We can arrange military services and, if desired, burial in a VA cemetery. We will provide an American flag, a veteran's cemetery marker, and can also apply for military death benefits.
The Dagan Funeral Home, 5 generations of the Dagan family serving our veterans.
These walls and windows hold me tight. The warm embrace we all call home. This little street is a land of liberty of its own, where I always have a place to go. I'm free to call this place mine. We all deserve a place to call home.
That's an American dream.
Shop, finance, and buy your next car all online. With a new shopping experience at your fingertips, make car buying simple when you drive your deal at Simmons Rockwell Nissan in Horseheads and Hornell.
At the Ryan Agencies, like you, we live and work here. As costs rise, we get what you're going through. Let us look at your insurance to put money back in your pocket. You have to trust someone. Why not trust the Ryan Agencies, your local insurance inflation fighters?
Insurance protection you can rely on. The Ryan Agency.
You're not gonna get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff.
Mama!
Like making sure your kids are in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
I'm an ex-drug dealer, and I'll be your sub today. Two milligrams of fentanyl can be lethal. A lethal dose is in here. Who gets it, I won't know.
It's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable.
The sad reality is fentanyl is being mixed into everything now.
More kids should know.
Hi, I'm Laura Dagan-Pico, and along with my father, Jim Dagan, operate the Dagan Funeral Home here in Hornell.
The Dagan Funeral Home is a large, spacious, handicap-accessible facility with a seating capacity of 150 people, along with a separate family room for entertaining children. We also offer DVD memorial tributes, which continually show photographs and movies of your loved one's life on 2 beautiful flat-screen TVs.
The Dagan Funeral Home, 5 generations of the Dagan family serving your family.
So welcome back. It's halftime. Give you a rundown of the first half scoring for Haverling.
Well, for Haverling, they were led by Austin Duran with 6, Eric Carney Hendricks with 5, McLean Wright with 3, and both Burlingame and Price with 2. For the Red Raiders, PJ Pico with 13, Wyatt Evingham with 8, Aaron McInerney with 7, and both Dixon and Golnitz each had 4.
McInerney.
What did I say?
McInerney.
Oh, well. I'm sure you. Foul trouble, Hornell really not in any foul trouble, which is odd because they were the super aggressive team, right?
Yeah.
Whereas Haverling has Burlingame and Binkowski each with 2 fouls. So it's always interesting coming out of into the half, you know, based on score. What kind of changes is the team that's losing going to do? Right? What are we going to do to get back in this game?
Nice, and there's what PJ makes PJ so valuable.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't sit back and let Wyatt take it. He comes make sure to clean up just in case. And not just because of Wyatt, anybody that goes down there. It's nice to see.
Yep. So you can see there's like a concerted effort from the Haverling squad. The first guy tried to get into the paint. That one had a little post pass in there. So looks like that's going to be their adjustment. Just can't turn the ball over and give Hornell those easy baskets. Got Marco Pico starting the second half. I see Golnitz down there. He came down on someone's foot there late in the first half, twisted his ankle a little bit. He's down there with an ice pack on his ankle. So Marco Pico gets the start in the second half.
Let's take a look back at that play by Marco. He misses the shot, but watch him come in and get his own free throw, or get his own rebound. Beautiful job, Marco.
You know, last year, Marco was one of the guys that would, against really good teams, the better he would play.
Yeah.
Right? And it's just an odd thing. And against a really aggressive defensive team that's great athletes, seems to be when Marco plays the best.
Oh, nice shot.
Yeah, nice shot by number 1, Owen Burlingame, right before the shot clock buzzer went off. Good look by PJ.
Nice block inside, too.
Ooh, nice move by Durand.
And a hold by McInerney, I think.
Yeah, it just came across his arm a little bit. His hand got to the ball, but his whole arm was across Durand's arm.
Nice play on the inbounds.
Yeah. To Lawrence Duncan. Good post position, right?
Yeah,
he did his work early, right? That's what you tell your team. You know, you can't do your work late. You have to do your work early to get that post touch.
And for those that don't know what Joe's means, it means before the ball was even inbounded, he's getting his position, muscling his way into that low post.
Yeah, and a lot of it has to do, just make sure you're contacting your defender, right?
Oh, nice play. Oh, yep, you're right, yep.
Sometimes you let that space up, right, and that gives him the ability to be the aggressor when you do get the ball. Bath Haverling doing some good things here in the second half.
And Dixon. Yeah, they're certainly up and down the court.
Yeah, they're
quickly.
Some turnovers, getting some turnovers. Oh, Hornell fell asleep there, right?
Nice play.
As Coach Cole is always telling these guys, you can't let them run right across your face like that, right? They're right in front of you. You can't let that happen. You either bump them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
At least bump them so they, have some resistance to the basket.
We'll be in Haverling tomorrow for the girls' game. So girls play back-to-back here. Play Cal Mum today and then travel to Haverling tomorrow, so no rest for the wicked.
Okay, well, my son Spencer teaches in Cal Mum, so...
Will he be here today?
I do not believe so.
Why not?
Yeah, he's got a little baby at home. They just had a baby, so only 4 weeks old today, actually.
That's what mothers are for.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just kidding.
They're not quite traveling around with the baby yet. So.
How about a nanny?
That's true.
Grandpa can flip for a nanny.
There you go.
Have you guys been up a lot?
Actually, I had an appointment up there today, so I stopped in and fed the baby today. So
awesome.
yeah, I'm doing my share.
Change a diaper yet?
I'm not on this grandchild, on my Alex's daughter. I have.
Dixon not knowing what he's going to do with the ball there.
Right, and if you're like the team down like this, right, you talk about win the next 4 minutes, yeah? You break it up in, halves of quarters and say, okay, let's win that one, and then if we can win 2 in a row, maybe we're in a position to make a run. There, good penetration by Durand, using his left to finish.
Then he comes back down for a rebound.
Yep. Wow.
Oh! That's somewhere you don't need to try a dunk, I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. He's a leaper, though, in the past, Lawrence Duncan. And like you said before, you only get a few opportunities.
Yeah.
He wasn't going to let it go.
Right, I agree. I take that back, too. You do all the dunking you can. Here's a nice drive we saw earlier by Austin Durand. So today's game is brought to you by Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorney's offices in Buffalo, Rochester, New York City. Call 585-262-COMP. Connors and Ferris, proud supporters of the Bills, the Sabres, your Hornell Red Raiders, and everything Section 5. The Ryan Agencies, Hornell, Jasper, and Wellsville. 3 locations to serve you better. Jeff Ryan, insurance protection you can rely on from our friends at the Ryan Agencies. John N. Dagan, General and Trial Practice, proudly serving the Southern Tier since 1989. Call 324-6690 for John N. Dagan. Back and neck pain, headaches, all your spine care needs. Dr. John Wyand, Dr. Rich Chakowski, 607-324-7246 or 20 Park Drive in Hornell. Nice try. Hope he's all right. Did he come down hard? I don't have a replay of it.
It looked like he came down on like that hip bone, Yeah, he's kind of rubbing the right thigh, so.
It didn't look like he got fouled. I didn't see any hit. I think he put himself in that contorted position to try to make the shot, which was a good try.
He was going at a quick pace there.
Yeah. Especially he's got speed, you know what I mean?
Yeah, good job by McInerney coming across, getting a piece of that ball. Oh, nice pass by PJ. Just out of the corner of his eye, he caught Demain coming into the paint.
PJ just looks so confident out there, doesn't he?
Yeah.
A lot more than I've ever seen. I mean, he's been playing great all year, last year as well, but today just looks so confident.
Well, if there's one thing that these guys learn over time, if you remember that championship game up to the Blue Cross Arena, right?
Yeah.
These high school games are quick, right? and that's why you can't have these guys being hesitant as far as their ability to score and those things, because the next thing you know, against those quality teams down the stretch, you're down 8-10. So they need everybody with the ability to score.
Lost the handle. Going up that time is Carney Hendricks.
Oh, nice.
Dixon.
Oh, good hustle by Nick Gray.
Yep, that's what we talked about. We saw it from Pico earlier, now Nick Gray. Beautiful job, Nick. Layup travel on the inside.
Yep, just again that little half step before the two. In the NBA, that would have been fine.
That's why I really don't watch. Do you watch a lot of Knicks games and stuff?
I watch a lot of NBA. I do.
That's the way it's become.
Yeah.
But and I read a lot. I read a ton actually. It's a website called Front Office Sports, and they're talking about the NBA and just somebody's got to do something about the threes. Where there was a game where they had attempted 80-something threes this year. I mean, it's just it's not fun, and they missed like 60 of them or something. It was just a crazy number. It was two horrible teams.
Yeah, it's strange, but actually the Knicks are kind of fun to watch because they're one of the league as far as least amount of three-point shooters.
Yeah.
So they're pretty good as far as playing pretty good basketball. So I found the college game to me is kind of, I've kind of lost a little interest because the teams change and you have new people, every year. So those days of everybody on Duke and North Carolina and Kansas and a bunch of other teams, you just don't anymore.
Today's game brought to you by Erica Golnitz, your licensed real estate salesperson for Real Incorporated, 607-382-1959. Committed to you, committed to the community. Erica Golnitz. Thanks, Erica. Mayor John Buckley wishes the Hornell Red Raiders good luck today. Experienced leadership and always working hard for the betterment of the Hornell community. Thanks, Mayor John Buckley, for your support. Mayor John Buckley. Hand and wrist surgery close to home. It's orthopedic surgeon Dr. Allie Mansour at St. James Hospital, 607-385-3740. Injured, they got you covered. Great orthopedics department St. James Hospital has. It's one of the best now in the U of R family of hospitals.
Really?
It's. I know Alfred University, Alfred State College, I think, use them because I see them in the commercials as well.
Yeah, nice.
Today's game also brought to you by Regina Gambino. Sold again. That's Reggie's motto, 607-382-3052. Reggie Gambino, Howard Hanna. Log on to the website and get a hold of Reggie Gambino. Thanks, Reggie. And by Alfred State College, hit the ground running with a degree from Alfred State College, Allegheny County, and Steuben County residents, $2,000 or more in scholarships for each year you go and attend Alfred State College. It includes transfer students as well. And Dr. Pat Pico, MD, 15 Loader Street, 585-596-4129, providing quality care to the residents of Steuben, Allegheny County for over 25 years. Dr. Pat Pico.
Nice look. Did he land on someone's foot?
Let's see if we can see it on the replay here.
Yeah, he may have came down on number 4, his foot.
Yep, he did.
Yeah.
It didn't look like extremely bad. I don't have a slow enough replay of it, but any of those, all the years we played, and these kids as they get older, well, your ankle almost becomes rubbery. You do it and it may be sore for a little bit, but then you're right back in there as you get older. I remember playing in the men's league there out of college, and you'd roll your ankles all the time. And these kids, though, when you're young like this, you feel it.
Yeah, it's a terrible pain, though, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
Oh, my God.
And then, but the worst, because you have to use it. You're walking, it's part of your walk.
Yeah. Let's hope, that it's not the dreaded high ankle sprain. And by what you're saying there, it didn't look like it was the high ankle sprain.
Yeah.
Right? And sometimes those low ankle sprains, you can come back in a day or two. And
it's not one of those ones like on NFL where they say, we're only going to show this once. I can show it again, so I'm going to show it again once more time. Let's see. Nice cut to the basket. And, it's hard. Doesn't
just the side of it, right?
Yeah. Yep. Looks like they're going to put Woollever in for McInerney.
As you were talking about earlier, Hornell can ill afford to lose McInerney. He kind of does a lot of little things for this team.
Tape him up, shot of cortisone, tape him up, put him right back in. Is that what they did years ago? Oh, no, nothing Marco could do there. I don't think he...
Oh,
nice job, That was a beautiful job by Durand. Right from the steal, had perfect position for that as too.
Yeah, and I think that Coach Van Sciver realizes he needs scoring out of Durand, even when Hagedorn gets back. He's got the ability, right? Look at that. He's a great athlete.
And a three.
Number 5, Mike Bukowski, ends the third quarter, puts the Rams back in this game. All of a sudden you look up and they're down by 12.
Let's go back to that first replay by Durand stealing the ball. And able to go right up for it. Good job by him. And then you just talked about the block on the defensive end here by Durand. He seems to be everywhere.
Well, and sometimes you think these games are over, right? But you get 5 or 6 possessions in a row, and next thing you know, they're down 12.
And then the 3 to end the first half.
Was that Durand that passed it out to?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, I think so.
Yeah. So I thought he penetrated a little bit and then kicked it out.
Today's game brought to you by Dr. Pat Pico, Dr. Pasquale Pico, MD, 15 Lotus Street in Wellsville, 585-596-4129, providing quality care to the residents of Steuben, Allegheny County for over 30 years, actually, Dr. Pat Pico. Thanks, Dr. Pico. Wilkins Auto Sales, State Route 21, just outside the Hornell city limits. Car haulers, utility trailers, dump trailers. Wilkins Auto Sales. Thanks, Kevin. And Logo Print Company for embroidery, screen printing. How about engraving, car wraps, banners. They also print billboards as well. Logo Print Company in Hornell. Quite an operation. You ever been in there?
I have not.
You can stop in there. They sell a bunch of Hornell High School stuff. So if you want to stop in and grab a hoodie, they sell them there, already pre-made, and a travel.
Again, look at the intensity pickup for the Rams now, right?
And I like the way they're, it's only a 12-point game. It was 21 at one time.
Yep. And their ball pressure on that possession was great. It forced the turnover.
Oh, nice try, though. Durand, but put back. Nice by Carney Hendricks. I'm sorry, that was Lawrence Duncan.
Yeah.
Beautiful job by Lawrence.
And there you go. Durand with the penetration. Someone leaves Duncan alone because they feel like they got to help to stop Durand. And there you go.
And a turnover, a 10-point game, Joe. Game of runs here. Hornell's been on a huge run. And then Haverling made that little run in the second quarter. And there's a hack by Durand. Don't forget, everyone watching, we'll be live for the girls' varsity today. They play Calmum right here at Alfred University. 5 o'clock, we'll be live on the air just a little bit before that. Hornell's got to come away with a basket here or a travel, I guess.
Yeah, I think he spent a little mention that maybe that left foot slid just a tad.
Oh yeah, he tried to. Nice job by PJ. He wasn't gonna move, and Bate coming out for the defense. He stayed right back and intercepted that.
Good.
Yep.
I don't know. That looked like a jump stop. I thought he came down on both feet.
To me, it looked like, I don't have the replay of it, it looked like he came down one after another to me from this angle, but we've got the same angle, but I have to zoom in with the camera. It looked like he... I would have cut the game to 7.
Well, Hornell got that big lead because of ball pressure and turnovers. The Rams got back into the game similarly. A little ball pressure, got a bunch of turnovers, and converted on the other end.
It's Coach Van Sciver. You also see the senior Lawrence Duncan, the fourth there, giving some instructions too, as he was waiting for the coach to come over. And seeing some team leadership there on Haverling.
Yep.
Today's game brought to you by Lamax Automax. Maximize your dollars every day with a trip to Lamax Automax and Lamax Pro Wrench Tire and Auto Complete Auto Care, including collision. Log on to LamaxAutomax.com. That's with 2 X's. Look at their complete. They have a new website up, in fact. Complete inventory of used trucks, vans, and autos for sale. Twin Hickory Golf Club, 18 challenging holes overlooking the beautiful Canisteo Valley. Sure looks nice and green. I can't wait till spring is here.
Oh, I know. Yep. So kind of key moment in the game here was 6.5 minutes left, right?
Yep.
Full timeout. So Hornell will come out. Did Bath, the Rams, did they get Hornell's attention, right? And do they clean it up because now their intensity goes back up? We'll see what happens here.
Who called that timeout?
I believe Hornell did.
Okay, so I wasn't sure on the...
Yep. So we'll see. Is it something that Hornell can now get back to the way they were playing before, or are they going to get a little nervous because of the point differential?
Look at Durand. Wow. And you're going to call a jump?
Ball.
Interesting.
I didn't think he had it long enough for a jump ball, but...
Let's take a look at the replay here. Yeah, I don't know. It's...
You can't let him run across your face like that again.
I think when one of your guys goes down like McInerney did there. Oh, and there's a foul.
Good sportsmanship by the Rams, helping PJ up off the floor.
I think, do you change your offensive style a little bit. Use the clock. You're up by, 14 at that time.
Well,
I know there's a lot of time left, so you don't want to go crazy.
But not only is McInerney down, but you forget Austin Golnitz is out of the game.
Oh, Golnitz too. Yeah, that's right. Jeez.
So the interior presence guys are not in there, and now you see Duran taking it all the way to the basket.
Yep, good job defensively by Gavin Price that time on the inside. Have a chance to cut it down to 5 here, Joe. And offensive. Let's see, I didn't see the offensive, but let's take a look.
Yeah, I thought Wyatt had position. He's very good, right, at anticipating someone like that.
Yep, good job by Wyatt.
Yep.
I think he leads the team in taking offensive charges. Like Dixon, good job bringing it back out.
I think they need to get PJ set up somewhere else other than that far wing. You know what I mean?
I was just going to say, good sky by Owen that time, Burlingame.
But with both of our other rebounders out, I think they got to slide PJ inside, right?
Yes.
Get him the ball there, make someone stop him inside. And if he doesn't have it, then get a kick out 3 to one of the other shooters.
Important free throws, as they all are.
Oh, there we go. Marco Pico. That was a nice no call by the referee.
And
I give all the credit in the world to Duncan, though, trying to draw that foul, right?
and you can see it was a good try by Duncan. It definitely was. It could have been called. Let's put it that way. It was a good no call, but he did it so well that today's game brought to you by Maple City Collision Auto Body Repair Shop. John Birch, owned and operated right there in North Hornell. 607-324-1155. All makes and models all years. Maple City Collision. Drive your deal at Simmons & Rockwell. Over 300 new and used vehicles on the lot. And the Simmons & Rockwell Nissan and Simmons & Rockwell Ford lot in North Hornell. The Dagan Funeral Home, 38 Church Street. Cremation service is $16.95 plus the crematory fee. Thanks, Jim Dagan, Laura Pico, at the Dagan Funeral Home. The Dagan Funeral Home. Butler Excavating and Concrete, City View Towing, Transport, and Auto Repair. Call 324-7400. Thanks, Brian Butler, Mike Huss, Darryl Howell, and the crew at Butler Excavating. Rustic Lux. Have you been into Rustic Lux at all, Joe? Beautiful.
Yes, we've purchased a few things.
Yep, very nice in there, isn't it? Nice showroom and for reloved, refurbished furniture, not just furniture. A lot of different things up there at Rustic Lux. Is able to make the first. I've actually taken a few items there to be refurbished, too.
Yeah, no, she does an awesome job. Hornell creep the lead back up to 12, right?
Yep. Price
Good
try.
job.
Yep. Good job by Dixon not giving up on it.
Right.
This is where, take control. Pia Marco in there, skying for a rebound.
Nice. Marco with a little tip back, too.
Effingham making that play work. Just enough for Burlingame to be knocked off that rebound.
Again, not a terrible shot by PJ, but I think his height has to be a factor, right?
Yeah.
Right, he's close enough where he could take it back in there, and if he gets fouled, he's at the free throw line. With a fadeaway, you're not getting that chance to get a foul. And a three by Effingham. Right, and when Wyatt is good from the three-point range, he has those nice, quiet arms, right? You can just tell it was nice and relaxed release from Wyatt. When he's like that, he's a very good shooter.
Back up to a 15-point lead. And I've said it and said it again, the timeouts, well, how big are they, you know?
Well, yeah, just a reset. They got, like you said, they got Hornell's attention, right?
And it's an art for a coach, too. I mean, a good coach knows when to take them.
Awesome by Wyatt there. Oh, look at that. Beautiful.
And a timeout.
Yeah. Court vision, they call it, Bob. That was very nice.
Let's see the replay right up front.
So all you youngsters, right? That's why your coaches are always telling you keep your head up, right?
Oh,
so as soon as he got that ball, his first reaction was to take a look up the court, and he caught PJ and another Hornell player out of the corner of his eyes, and he let it go. Such a huge difference.
You know, obviously passing, cutting, all the things you need to do in basketball, but I think one of the most important is vision.
Yep.
Like you said.
Even at a young age, if by putting your head up you lose the ball and turn it over, right?
Yep.
It doesn't matter. You got to keep on doing it until it becomes natural, and it just makes a difference. It doesn't happen in practice. It happens in game-type situations, and next thing you know, you're not looking down at the basketball anymore.
Apex Chiropractic, thanks, Dr. Joseph McKay, 607-382-3751. Dr. Joseph McKay, the Italian Villa. All your Italian favorites from the Italian Villa. Argenteri family, 60 years of bringing you that great Italian food. The Argenteri family and the Italian Villa. And Ed's Computer Sales and Service. Need a new computer, one repaired. It's Ed's Computers. Thanks, Ed's on Main Street in Hornell.
I think they got to jump it up. I don't think either guy saw it. I couldn't tell you if it was off, who it was off. So
neither can I. Don't.
You know, in that case, you just have to jump.
What'd they end up doing, jumping it then?
I think they gave it to.
Excuse me.
Duncan with a little floater inside. He's got nice hands. Sometimes he goes in there with trying to be a little too strong, but he's got a nice soft touch inside. That's a good feed to PJ. Nice job by Nick Gray. Nice easy pass into PJ. PJ finishes.
Especially in the contestant with two guys in front of him there. Yep. PJ.
So I said, I think that's where in critical situations, oh, nice. Right.
Gray.
And just in practice all last year, Nick Gray is usually where he's supposed to be. And you harp on those guys to get to the block, right? And then you got a chance for that play.
And, Joe, there's someone that doesn't shoot enough.
Yeah.
Nick Gray is almost too unselfish. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'd like to see something like we saw the one. He got the ball at the top of the, not the top of the key, but at the three-point line. He's got a wide open three, decided to pass it off. I want to see him shoot that.
Yep, and he rebounds. He gets enough deflections defensively.
Yeah, he's always in the mix. Yep. You know what I mean?
But a lot of guys float back out to the three-point line there, right?
Yeah.
He got to the block and made himself available.
Yep.
It's 2 points.
First Heritage Federal Credit Union, corners of Mays and Seneca Street. Check out all the financial services that First Heritage can offer you. Stop at one of their several locations throughout the Southern Tier. It's First Heritage. Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys. Of course, Greg Connors, a graduate of Alfred University. Thanks, Greg, for all your support over the years. For those that are wondering, too, we have Sports Night coming up March 29th. We've got a couple guys already signed. We got Larry Johnson.
Really?
Remember Grandmama?
Yeah, well, I'm a
Larry-
New York Knicks fan.
Yep,
I'll
Larry
have to, yeah.
Larry Johnson's coming, and
And now that you're on the Larry Johnson thing, the famous 4-point play in the playoffs years
Yeah.
ago, big-time Nick player.
well, he was with was he with the Knicks? How long was he with the Knicks?
After he left
Charlotte. Yeah, that's right. I remember him playing for that. I just couldn't remember how long he was for the Knicks.
Oh yeah, he had a nice little 5-year stretch with the Knicks.
I saw him
They
play
were
for
really good.
the Hornets in
Yeah.
person. Alonzo Mourning, Spud Webb,
No, they had
remember?
a great team. You're right.
Or was it Muggsy Bogues? Can't remember.
Muggsy
if it was
Bogues.
Muggsy Bogues with him. Yep. Unfortunately, it was the 2 worst NBA games I've ever been to. And when I say that, it was in May. Both teams were eliminated from the playoffs, them and the Milwaukee Bucks. Del Curry was playing for the Bucks then.
Yeah.
Everyone knows his kids, Steph Curry and Stephon Curry.
I mean, for years he played for Charlotte, though,
Yeah.
too, right?
When I say the worst, it's because both teams had no interest. They wanted the season over, basically. It just wasn't a good game.
Yeah, everybody knows his sons, but I mean, Del Curry was one of the highest 3-point percentage shooters in the league.
Yep. Good hands in there by Gray.
Oh, nice crossover by
Yep.
Nick Gray. Oh, nice paint touch by that a boy.
Way to protect the ball.
Yep.
Way to protect his shot.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Oh, and he just lays it up. He knows he can't dunk, that's why.
He has a harder time holding on to the ball.
Yeah.
And so that one he started losing it halfway up.
I'm trying to play a little devil's advocate, so if he watches this, he can't dunk. Let's take a look at this nice pass by Effingham. We talked about the protection. Uses his right arm. Nice job. PJ?
Well, I will say probably Coach Scholes a little upset that they kind of let go of the rope there for a little bit, right? But it wasn't just them letting go of the rope. It was the
Injuries.
Rams, right?
Oh,
Putting
yeah.
up a
Oh,
fight
yeah.
and making turnovers or causing turnovers. So give the Rams credit.
Yeah, one thing Van Skyver can take away from this is that his players did not give up.
Yeah. And then with 2 guys down, Hornell answered the bell, right?
Yep.
They made their adjustments. Their intensity came back up, started forcing turnovers.
Austin Miller with that turnover there.
Yep.
Devontae Metis in the game for Hornell as well. Both 11th graders, him and Miller. Or Martin, did I say Miller? Sorry, Jaden Martin.
Yep. Both new players this year.
Yep. Look at Gray in there. And comes down with a rebound. My clock's a little bit behind, only 6 seconds left here. Let Martin shoot, yep. Oh, they want to get him on the scoring column this year. So there's your final. 66-40. Hornell moves to now their 4th win in a row. So they move to 7-3 on the season.
Yeah, 7-3, and I love their schedules so far, right? They've played UPrep twice. They played Brighton in there, right?
Yep.
I think the AD Cardamone and Coach Scholes did a good job of getting those type teams onto their schedule.
Yeah, and we're going to see that with the girls too. The girls, Horsehead's coming up. Played Victor Aquinas.
Aquinas,
yeah,
you're right.
So they're playing all these schools. There's the I forgot I even had this graphic loaded into the computer system, but the Hornell coming into today's game, Hornell in 3rd place now moves to 7-4. So this was prior to this game. Haverling will drop to 5-6. But Hornell, a good solid showing here today. Haverling obviously missing one of their big guys in Jacob Hagedon in the center.
Yeah, he would have made a difference. There's no question about that.
Yep. So, Joe, varsity girls coming up at 5 o'clock. What time is it now? It's so about, they said they put 10 minutes on the clock. It may run a few minutes after that because they got to sweep the floor here. So your final, again, 66-40. Hornell moves on and will play again on Friday at Wellsville. It's the Barkley tournament that's usually at Alfred State or whatever, but apparently, like we talked about it before, the money issues didn't work out properly, so they're having it at Alfred or at Wellsville this year. I don't know if you're going to be available. Both girls and boys play back-to-back in that game as well. Okay. So we will see you for the next boys game on Friday night. The girls game coming up, and we'll see you in a little bit.
We're opening doors to your future at Alfred State, the #1 SUNY Regional College. Combine tech skills and knowledge to analyze problems and succeed together. Launch your career with ASC Career Paths at alfredstate.edu.